once more welcome to my channel. Next we are going to calculate net indirect taxes and domestic income. So how can we calculate net indirect taxes? Net indirect taxes is indirect tax minus subsidy. The difference between indirect tax and subsidy gives us net indirect tax. And we know that market price concept, it includes net indirect tax. Factor cost concept does not include net indirect tax. So taking the difference between the two, we will get the value of net indirect tax. Okay. So we will check the particulars given here. Net national product at market price. NNP at market price. That is national product at market price, which includes net indirect taxes, is given as 1500 crores. Next component given is consumption of fixed capital. It is otherwise called depreciation. Third one, gross national product at factor cost. GNP at factor cost. The national product at gross concept, that is at factor cost. Factor cost does not include net indirect taxes. Okay, so after deducting net indirect tax from market price, we get factor cost concept. Next component is net factor income from abroad. That is the difference between factor income from abroad and factor income to abroad. Then national debt interest. That is interest taken on loans by the government. So we have to calculate first of all net indirect taxes. So net indirect taxes is equal to indirect tax minus subsidy. But here indirect tax and subsidy not given. But what is given? The national income concept, net national product at market price is given. So we know that market prices includes net indirect taxes. Factor cost does not include net indirect taxes. Market price minus net indirect tax, we will get factor cost. Factor cost plus net indirect tax, we will get market price concept. Therefore, market price minus factor cost, we will get net indirect taxes. Okay, so market price minus net, we will get factor cost. Factor cost plus net indirect tax, we will get market price. Therefore, market price minus factor cost, we will get net indirect taxes. So we will check which concept at market price is given here. It is net national product at market price. So according to the given data, NNP at market price minus then NNP at factor cost, we will get net indirect taxes. Is NNP at factor cost is given? Is NNP at factor cost is given? It is not given. So how can we calculate NNP at factor cost? GNP at factor cost is given. From that, when we deduct depreciation, consumption of fixed capital, we will get NNP at a factor cost. So NNP at market price is equal to rupees 1500 crores. Next, we should know what is NNP at factor cost. What is NNP at factor cost? Is equal to GNP at factor cost minus depreciation. We will get NNP at a factor cost. So GNP at factor cost is equal to 1400. Depreciation is equal to 100. So rupees 1300 crores is NNP at factor cost. So NNP at market price 1500, NNP at factor cost 1300. Therefore, net is equal to, net indirect tax is equal to 1500 minus 1300 is equal to rupees 200 crores is the value of net indirect tax. Next, we are going to calculate domestic income. So domestic income or NDP at factor cost. That is what we are going to calculate next. So first we will check whether NNP at factor cost is given, because NDP at factor cost, that is domestic income, means the standard unit of domestic income is NDP at factor cost, net domestic product at factor cost, which does not include appreciation, which does not include net indirect tax, and which does not include net factor income from abroad. So domestic income does not include depreciation value, it does not include net factor income from abroad, it does not include market prices. So NDP at factor cost is equal to NNP at factor cost minus net factor income from abroad. Okay, the direct method, NNP at factor cost minus NFI. That means this national concept, net national product at factor cost, becomes net domestic product at factor cost. Net national product at factor cost, that is national, becomes domestic. For that, NNP at factor cost minus net factor income from abroad. This domestic income does not include income from abroad. So we will check whether NNP at factor cost is given here. Is it given? No. But we have NNP at, we can calculate it in different ways as per the given data. Gross national product at factor cost is given. So gross national product at factor cost minus depreciation. We just calculated NNP at factor cost or national income. So NDP at factor cost is equal to NNP at factor cost minus NFI. As NNP at factor cost is not given directly, we are deducting depreciation from GNP at factor cost, where we can derive NNP at factor cost or national income. From that, we have to deduct net factor income from abroad. So GNP at factor cost 1400, depreciation 100, we will get 1300 as NNP at factor cost, minus net factor income from abroad negative 10, minus 10. How is net factor income from abroad calculated? Income from abroad minus income to abroad. NFA becomes negative when income to abroad is greater than income from abroad. So here income to abroad is greater. That is why it is a negative value. Okay. So 1300 minus negative 10 means 1310 crores is NDP at the factor cost or domestic income. Okay, so GNP at factor cost minus depreciation is equal to national income or NNP at factor cost. That minus NNP at factor cost minus NFIA, we will get NDP at factor cost. That is, gross concept becomes net by deducting depreciation. National concept becomes domestic concept by deducting NFIA. Now we will check how we can derive NDP at factor cost or domestic income from NNP at market price, whether we will get the same value. So we can derive domestic income through different ways as per the given particulars here. So NNP at factor cost is equal to NDP at factor cost plus NFI. That means national concept and domestic concept. The difference is NFI. Domestic income plus net factor income from abroad, we get national income. So national income minus NFIA, we will get domestic income. Here we have to derive domestic income from NNP at market price. What is the difference between NNP at market price and NNP at factor cost? Market price concept includes net indirect tax. Factor cost concept does not include net indirect tax. So NNP at market price minus net indirect tax we will get NNP at the factor cost. So NNP at market price. So in order to arrive at domestic income, how will we calculate domestic income? From NNP at market price. NNP at market price minus net indirect tax minus NFI. We will get domestic income or NDP at the factor cost. We are asked to calculate domestic income or NDP at factor cost. So NNP at market price is given. From that, if we deduct net indirect tax, we will get NNP at factor cost or national income. From that, we have to deduct NFIA. So NNP at market price is 1500 minus net indirect tax, we have already calculated 200 minus NFIA is negative 10. So 1500 minus 200 is 1300. Minus negative 10 means it becomes rupees 1310 crores. So we can calculate domestic income from NNP at market price if value of net indirect tax is given and if value of NFI is given. Sometimes if both are 0, when NFI is 0, NNP at factor cost and NDP at factor cost value will be same. If NNP at factor cost is 1000 crores and value of NFI is 0, national income will be equal to domestic income.